All right. Welcome to the show. Let me start the music here. Oh, yeah. Isn't that awesome? Aaron, did you mute yourself? Is it really
At,
just me?
at the sound of the tone, the
Oh, my
time
God.
is.
You got me freaking
I'm
out
here.
here.
Oh,
Good.
I haven't went anywhere. I'm here.
I'm glad you're still here, man. Is that too loud? Are you good to
Yeah.
go? All right. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Moose McClure Bullshit Hour. I'm here with my BFF, Mr. Aaron, who's nobody.
I'm nobody. I'm here.
That's right. That's
But
right. You're live right now. That's all that matters.
but we know why they're here, right? They're here to hear Mark F. and Jones,
That's
who
right,
is here.
ladies and gentlemen, live here in the club tonight because we have technical difficulties because you know how it is when you're broke as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark F. and Jones. Everybody give him a round of applause as he enters into the room. Mark.
Yo, what the fun is up?
What's up,
Bottom
man?
feeders.
Yeah,
Huh?
real
What's
tonight,
up,
man.
bottom feeders? Or hey, just call me Seabass.
All right, I'm gonna call you Seabass. Is that cool? As long as you're fine with that, I'm fine with that too. Uh-oh.
I think
Did
you
I
may mute me.
Did you mute yourself already again? Uh-oh. Yeah, he muted himself.
Yo,
All right.
I'm gonna be quick to that mute, so
Yeah.
we don't mess with too much
got
echo.
you.
I'm like the
I got
echo
you.
ghost
No, it's all good.
of MFJ in the room, son.
It's all good. It's all good. Mark's here. Aaron's here. Let's talk some shop. Now, Mark, you enter in whenever you want to enter in. Aaron,
Yes.
how was your week? Let's start with that. How was your week?
Pretty good. Thank you, sir. Busy. Coming back into Tennessee and surrounded by boxes. As we know, Mr. Chad, well, let me just keep it on me because you don't know sometimes all of what you're supposed to say. So let me get back to me. So boxes everywhere and trying to get I was going to have my beautiful face on tonight, but the place is still a wreck. So
Yeah.
you skip my avatar tonight.
And you're getting my avatar tonight because I just didn't feel like wearing a different shirt than last week. So I want everyone that I only own one shirt.
I would have noticed.
And you're getting my painting and my angry chicken because we're talking about bottom of the YouTube cesspool crap.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. See, and also it's Mark has got a little bit of an echo going on, so that's why we have him on mute. And when we figure that out for the next show or whenever we have Mark back, we'll make sure that gets taken care of first before we dive into this. So
Josh, how about you? What about your week?
If you have Mark back, I like the way you put that.
When we have Mark back.
Yes.
All right. So my week was pretty good. I spent the week doing what I do best, and that's hosting events around around Indianapolis. Hosting events and hosting trivia and stuff like that, and pretty soon someone's gonna like figure out where I host trivia, and they're gonna like write a negative review. Like that's not a fear of mine. That's like a legit thing. Now, like after seeing some of the shit that I've seen that people do, to someone they hate or something like that, that's a legit fear. Like doxing and shit like that. Doxing doesn't scare me. Someone could be like, "Yo, his name is Josh, whatever, and he lives at this address," and I'd be fine with that.
His name is John Cena.
I mean, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
So yes.
Go ahead. You
I
were
don't know
making
if you
that
guys know
transition well, so go ahead.
But my middle name is not Funnel Cake.
I know. It's Effin. Mark Effin Jones.
Okay, Josh, you were making that transition.
Yeah. Sorry. So the transition is as such. So last week we kind of dicked around and stuff like that, and this week some things in the last like 7 days, some things have happened. You know me, I don't really thrive on drama as Josh JX, but as Moose McClure, it's like the number one thing that fuels this channel is drama and bullshit.
Right. And being the most evil person that I am,
yes,
I of course love drama. Yes,
of course. Did you how did the move your fucking bridge in Tennessee go? Living under that bridge as a troll.
I know. There's lots of bridges here.
I bet with all those.
So I had
Well, we all
something
know
quick
my
to.
opinion.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
evil
go Mark.
people are the ones that hide. Because I even know that the red cow, he eventually came out and said, "This is who I am," and so did the moose.
Yep, and that's kind of how we roll. Um, but
Yeah, very not cowardly of you.
well, I can never.
Well,
You're
so
being
we can talk.
sarcastic.
We can talk too about how that happened. How that happened was obviously I was the first blackmail victim of
Mm-hmm.
Prince's Bubbles, who we'll be talking about tonight. Chad would be the second, and the second that we know of. Who
Yep.
knows if he's done that to other people, threatened them, and maybe they gave in, and we never heard talk of them, but we know at least the two of us, and so in a weird way. I think I would have eventually gotten on camera anyway, but in a weird way, thank you, Princess Bubbles, for giving me
The voice.
the gumption to go ahead and get on and show my face
Right.
and do that sooner.
I'm so proud of you right now, man. You have no idea. So the one thing, I'm not here to accuse anybody of being anybody else. That's not why we're here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not what we're doing at all.
Are we allowed?
No, actually, that's kind of why I'm here. We're here because of how many people have been accused and victimized because
That's true.
of said people who hide behind said accounts. I'm just getting effing real with you.
No, that's fine.
That's why that's why I'm here. I'm just saying.
Good. No, we're glad to have you, man. That's why we brought you on board, because we knew that you wanted to have some conversation about this and what was going on. And there's 7 people watching, but only 3 people commenting.
Nice.
I'm sorry, 2 people commenting, and we know who the other 5. Well, one is me, one is Mark. Aaron, are you watching too? For chat stuff.
Representatives of the effing fan club here. Come
That's
on,
right.
people.
That's right. Come on, show yourself. Don't be a pansy.
With their effing t-shirts on and their effing questions for the tonight.
I mean, here's the effing thing that really bothers me.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hide behind your thing for so long and act like you're playing, a superhero to people who don't need a superhero,
Yep.
they're obviously doing well enough on their own. You should let people, even like our biggest bully, our most in common bully. He's bullied you. He's bullied you. He's been friends with you. He's been friends with me. Right now, he's cool with me. I don't even have a problem with the guy. We all know who I'm talking about. We're not going to say any names. But everybody knows who he is. And at least, he wants to keep his mask on because he says that's his shtick. Well, that's his shtick. So be it. He should have a voice. He should not be able to say some of the things he said, and he's deserved the strikes that were on his channel. Because he went and draw the line, But you should be able to make a video about Mark Effin Jones, making him look out to be like Buffalo Bill with a whole bunch of weird shaved face and, make me look like a dummy. You should be able to do that. That's your right. That's just me.
I always appreciate that callback to that video, Mark. Thank you.
Well, that's one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorite videos because you showed me, that the persona I've wanted to portray. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but when people hang out with Jim Carrey, and I'm not saying I'm nowhere near as cool as Jim Carrey, because he is one heck of a painter.
Right.
Okay, but when people hang out with Jim Carrey, he's not always the same guy you see on Conan or David Letterman. There is a at home with his family Jim Carrey. Okay, so. Just like there is an at-home guy in the mask, with his family.
Right.
But who's this at-home hiding behind the computer never, ever going to reveal themselves? Because even Geezer revealed himself, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even Geezer took off his mask. We all take off our mask. We don't hide it. And, if you're Billy Down Under, you just quit showing your face. Everybody knows what you look like. You're angry. You're Billy Down Under. I'm a critic. But he should have a voice.
And that's the thing about Billy. Billy's brilliant. People don't realize a lot of what Billy does. It's brilliant.
He makes me laugh.
Yeah. I wanted to say something. I want to say something just real quick. Okay, good deal. I want to say something real quick, Josh. That's great. So first off, I wish my theft for me to hide behind it. That would be pretty awesome. But outside of just that part, the thing that I think we're trying to bring up and that Mark was talking about there is the person in general, Princess Bubbles, that we're talking about. We're not here to say who he is, who he isn't. He's been accused of being everybody. What we are here to say is that there's no need for him at all. He started off being somebody who had principles and went after the evildoers. Nobody asked him to do this, and that was his free First Amendment choice to do that. Go ahead, Josh.
He took it upon himself.
He took it upon himself, but he seemed to have morals and principles and things that he wouldn't do. And then when he crossed that line of blackmailing people, we're about a year in now, and Princess Bubbles will do anything, fear, doxing, anything to protect these creators that want nothing to do with him.
That's right.
So there's really no need for it at this point. These creators can protect themselves. They're big channels. There really are no quote unquote bullies other than the person that Mark talked about.
I got something to say right now.
Yo.
Yes.
That is just my point in general, okay? And I hope she doesn't get mad at me, but she's here and she did say she's lurking and she loves me as a big friend anyways forever, way before I did YouTube. But Yayuna's here.
Yeah.
For Yayuna being here or being in a Lou live stream or a your live stream or anybody, is she going to get victimized next because she chooses to say, hi, I'm here, I support my fellow YouTube creators? One of the sweetest, nicest people I've ever met on social media. Is she the next victim because she's here to say hi?
I mean, I would.
You know what I mean? And that's my point. Why hide?
Yeah.
Or just disappear because we don't need you. Those creators don't need you. Those creators that you were trying to help and make sure they flourish since you've been whatever, they've flourished without you. They're doing their thing without you. They're still having their own meetups. They're still selling their merch. They're still live streaming. They're still making videos. Just let the puppet guy make his silly puppet videos. Let the cow come back and make funny videos about me and my puppets. I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
you're still
people shouldn't be allowed to be hated. Okay?
I understand.
Because of their silly opinions and wanting to make parodies. People shouldn't be allowed to be hateful, and they should get strikes on their channel, and then they do because of it. That totally makes sense to me. I'm totally against that. And I'm on the team of, hey, that channel just, threatened to, do things to that person's family. Everybody strike it, sure.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. There's a line in the sand, though. And I don't want someone like Yayuna to be victimized next because she came in here to say hi to us because she's friends with you and she's friends with me and she's friends with, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Right.
Because we all know I still like Jacob, I still like Adam, I still like Jordan, I still like the Trackers, I still like all the big channels and about 1,000 channels like Glenn the Day Dripper and, this Josh JX guy, he's pretty good,
Yeah. Aaron the Night Skipper.
Aaron the Leave Hollyweird before he turns into one of them guy.
Aaron the whatever my name is this week.
Aaron the I went to Carvana. Mac drove by Carvana 1,000 times. You know what? I'm going in Carvana.
Gotta do it now.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oh hey, I gotta pause you guys. You guys talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
I'll miss you.
I'm gonna mute it.
All right. So while Mark is gone,
yes, sir.
So I will never understand why people try and use fear of like doxing or something like that as a way to brandish power over people. I will never understand that. I'm also lighting a candle, so if I randomly scream, it's because I'm a dumbass and I accidentally burned my finger because of the way this is all set up. This kind of looks gross now that I'm looking at it.
I always appreciate these podcasts or whatever we're doing. That's nice.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's a good time.
One thing to answer your question about what you're talking about is you never understand why people do use fear and different things.
Right.
Tuttle's been active for a year. One of the things that's changed about him recently is he kind of wants to be known as a troll. No longer is he saying I operate above them. He kind of is even admitting, hey, that's what I am. I troll from the other side, which is different, which is vastly different from what he was doing a year ago.
Yep.
I was talking about this with a friend of mine earlier. If anybody remembers, all the way back was blackmailed. And the only thing I can figure is I deleted that video somehow. I think I just wanted to forget all about that. And I think it was the one where I came out and said, "You're not going to blackmail me. You're not going to get Lou's address."
Right.
After that came out, right after that came out, Bubbles went away. Bubbles was gone for
a while
months. Yeah. And going with your thought, Josh, I didn't mean to step over you there.
You're good. It's one of those things where I've had creators in the past who I have done interviews with who have like that things kind of got a little out of hand. We're not going to name any names. And like, if my rule is, if you ever threaten me with litigation, I'm going to dox your ass when those papers show up.
Yeah.
Like 100%, you're going to get doxxed with your name and your address because everybody needs to know that your dumbass wants to sue me over YouTube bullshit.
Right, exactly.
And then I'll send it to all my friends who, go to boxofdicks.com. And I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. I feel like that would be misconstrued as assault. So I would never.
Could be. Depends on how the postman threw the package. It could definitely be assault. For sure.
Assault with a wiener. Oh my god.
But in 2018, guys, we don't need there's just no need for such hatred. If all you can do is get on and spew hatred, and you want somebody to literally leave YouTube for having an opposing view, we're beyond that type of stuff. These simple parodies that I had done for somebody to get so mad. I honestly, I don't know if I've said this on video. I think I've said this in private to people. I think if Bubbles, the person behind Bubbles, could kill me, I think they would.
I'm not going to say that I agree. I kind of agree, dude. Like,
I agree. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think their hatred for me is that much. And the person behind, and I'll let you talk, Josh, but the person,
hold on,
you need to let this go. I'm sorry, what?
So we lost you at the person, and then you sort of disappeared.
Okay. You can hear me again good now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All I was behind, you really need to let this hate go because it's all consuming.
Yeah.
And any of you that get on here to simply spew hate, and that's a far cry from if you're a critic and you're saying, hey, I just kind of found this boring, or of course, keep doing that stuff. But if all you're wanting to do is say, I hate this guy, he's a stupid motherfucker,
Oh my god.
Whoops. Oh no, Aaron doesn't say words like that. I feel sorry for you. I mean, you really need to get a life, But the walls are closing in on this person who is behind the account. And again, the only advice that I could give you, PB, is ditch it. And if you're a creator, likely you are, enjoy that side of it. That's what you should be doing, is enjoy
And just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. It's easier to enjoy it than to be a huge butthole.
Yes, it's so much less stress, and to be in the end of streams that this person is, and to just constantly, again, be there to collect evidence, to intimidate, that takes its toll.
Yep. And I literally cannot wait for to get an email. Like, I know there's an email coming.
Oh yeah. And there's probably a video coming about me.
Oh God, I can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be so great, man. It's gonna be, all of the potential bullshit that you've ever, that you could think of is gonna be in that video. It's gonna be so great, man. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
And the whole thing that we've not really touched upon is the fact that this axis of evil / circle of light have essentially combined forces.
Yeah.
And not really sure what the end game is there, because I do know that Princess Bubbles obviously thinks they are in the driver's seat. And Princess Bubbles is very smart. I will give that to you, Bubbles. You are in some ways. You aren't in others. But you are very good about not overextending yourself and making sure that there is no breadcrumb trail left behind you. Oh, we lost Mark.
No, really? Is he gone?
Yeah, I said we lost Mark.
No.
But in terms of this alliance that now you have with these other kind of strange who are involved in that relationship, what are each of you trying to get out of it? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because somebody is going to be left trying to be the top man. And so just think, as you're trying, what's in it for Bubbles? What's in
Hold on a second. You're really breaking up.
We have Mark again.
Am I back?
Yes. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's no echo. Awesome.
And there's no echo. Awesome.
Oh, that's baller.
So I'm sorry if I was breaking up a lot.
It's okay. Breaking up's hard to do, bro.
Well, I can actually use the iPhone now because the video uploaded. And yeah, sorry I had to. But real life took precedent. Boss man called, and I had to find out what I'm doing in the morning.
It's okay. We're not going to be on here much longer. Probably another 15 minutes, and we'll call it a night. But we were talking about how a certain person of royal blood uses boxing and fear to try and coerce people into doing what they want.
Yeah. I mean, I'm over ripping apart my community and victimizing people. Like, didn't that person make a video about Kitsy Travels, if I remember, that totally accused her of something she's totally not?
Yeah,
did you call her Kitsy Travels?
I said it wrong. I apologize.
I'm sure she's gonna love that.
She'll be yelling at me for weeks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, there's been many of those videos that have since been deleted, accusing people of different things. And
if you guys haven't noticed one thing about Mark Fun or Mark Effin Jones, I leave all my videos up.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah, good.
Mainly because I don't go over the line.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
put on a mask and scream like an idiot, but
I mean, that's it, though. You never do anything more than that.
No, I kind of said like Kisty. I'm sorry.
Kisty.
I'm sorry.
Lord, I apologize.
You're gonna get in trouble now. It's all
forgive him for that satanic slip of the tongue.
I did not mean to.
I would use a southern accent, but I'm afraid I'd offend y'all.
No, you guys and your water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird as hell. So we don't have to say who we know who it is, because the thing is, we're not here to point fingers, but I have a feeling.
My biggest point is the fact that the fingers are always getting pointed.
Yes.
And now that I have, and I've said it in video already, now that I have been given some proof, what I consider proof. Now, this is by somebody who I went to middle school with that knows nothing about any of our YouTube lives. None of us. He plays video games on Twitch.
Yes.
Okay.
On
our world, he is on Facebook, and that's how that's how I message him. He's a Facebook friend. But this guy builds computers for a living.
That's cool.
So if anybody's going to figure out who it is, it's that guy.
Right.
But have I told you, or have
His
I
name's
told
John Smith? Look him up.
If you rat out Seabathis Smith's cousin like that again, I'm coming at you with 5 knuckles. But
you're gonna get that Dollar Shave Club knuckle sandwich coming up your.
Have I told either of you in private? No, because I wouldn't tell anybody. But
no, you haven't.
The problem is people get fingers pointed, and then they're evil. Oh, that person's the Bubbles now. This is the Bubbles. I mean, you make it to where Kentucky Ranger, which I'm glad he did, because I'm sure he's going to make some fun adult content. But had to make a second channel so he could explain, I want that channel to be family friendly, and people should allow it.
Right. I understand.
And I want, and I want to allow people and I always use them because they're such old school, but I want to allow people like the vlogger puppets to make their silly puppets that make silly into it, which, the vlogger puppets are kind of hit and miss. You know what I mean?
I'm not seeing a lot of their content, but they've never done anything against me, so I don't mess around.
And one thing that Mark touched on too there, that there is information that Mark has seen, that there is a collective of people, a fairly large collective of people that are actively researching, and if and when something comes out about who Princess Bubbles is.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I tried telling to this Princess Bubbles.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
Right.
I'm not the only one who has a friend that they went to middle school with that builds computers, I'm sure. Yeah. That's an IT nerd.
That's on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's on Twitch. He is on Twitch. Okay. I am not the only one with a friend like that that's in our YouTube community.
Yeah.
I'm one that won't let it go out, but who's to say anybody else out there might make an anonymous anonymous I can't speak right. I'm so excited.
Okay. Yeah, you're being overcome by the power.
Mark effing Jones gets excited. You shut up, Moose. Let me talk. I'm a loaded cannon over here. Hey, loaded cannon, isn't that your lady? I seen you have words with that one. It was nice talk. I liked it.
That's yes. I forget what you're talking about. Oh yes.
Meryl.
My brain.
The comments we have all read. All maybe 1,000 of us or 500 that are in this little group of people that pay attention to this nonsense. That get to hear this right now. I'm going to say this right now.
Yeah.
And be yourself.
Yeah.
Quit. You're not helping anybody. Those creators are already succeeding. Adam has had 50, 60,000 subs since, and he still had people parodying him every day. He still had people hating on him every day, and he still flourishes. That he don't need you.
Yeah.
Adam don't need you.
Yep.
To quote Jordan, stay in your own lane. I mean, geez.
Well, it's even, and it's not just it was not to get too broad scope, but it's kind of the tactic of people who disagree nowadays. They think not only do you disagree with somebody, but you shut down their ability to talk. And that's what Bubbles wants to do is, if you disagree, you need to leave YouTube. And no, we're not in a Nazi regime.
And you get accused of being a part of some coalition or regime, or I'm just somebody who met you on YouTube.
That's right.
But as we all have heard, we're full of potential and we're talented. We've all been told that.
I've been told.
I am full of poop potential.
I think I
paint the best poop on the internet. Okay.
what's really going to be funny.
And that is a valuable piece of information that ties together who Bubbles is. Because we've all heard that from a very specific person. So
yes, a very specific person.
Yes.
What's really going to be funny is when like we all stand up and say, "I am Princess Bubbles." Because like in some level we are all.
Like on South Park, I broke the dam.
I broke the dam.
So let me say now, I am Princess Bubbles.
I knew you were.
We knew it, Josh.
That's why me and Aaron coerced you into this in our coalition.
You beat it out of me.
Your evil forces.
All right, that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for listening.
Big reveal
To the Princess Bubbles and Aaron and Mark. I'm waiting for that email, man. I'm waiting for it. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
Hey, Princess Bubbles made a video that Mark Fun Jones does not answer emails. So Mark Effin Jones made a video that Princess Bubbles doesn't answer YouTube Messenger. So Lou made a video that Mark talks about Princess Bubbles not answering Facebook Messenger because he obviously didn't pay attention.
That's right. And
then the YouTube Messenger made a video saying, "Who are these people?"
I literally expect like take pieces of this and turn it into a video tomorrow. But anyway, so we've talked a lot tonight and we've touched on some topics and everything. Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we bounce out of here?
Mark, I'll do.
Aaron.
I
think we lost him. Aaron.
No, I'm here.
Okay, so go ahead. You're talking to Mark.
Okay, what I was just saying is, Mark, I'll defer to you first.
Yeah, you go first, man.
Okay. First of all, like I said, my biggest point of being here is I know that you two may not be liked by certain people who I look up to, I like. I hope even after this video, they don't decide to look down at me and less at me for mixing with you because you know what? I'm an adult. And if they decide that because I've made this video, I'm some evil whatever, then that's their decision.
Right.
But my opinion is anybody who hides behind a thing trying to be some circle of weirdo, you're no good for the community. You've hurt too many people. Go away. Pay attention to your main channel and get more viewers.
That's right.
That's my last words. Because I've met a lot of people that I care about and I like their channel. We've all got tons of potential. Tons.
I'm really curious. Just to acknowledge the comments for 1 second. The cannon is loaded. Asks, we know what you did, Josh. I go, and my first thought is, oh no, what could it be? And I'm really excited to see what they've dug up. Was it that time that I went to Vegas and got arrested, or was it the time that I tried to smuggle unpasteurized cheese back into the United States and I got busted for that?
Well, here's one thing I can tell you. I probably already know what it is because I got messaged about it, but they're not here to speak their own mind.
Right.
Yeah. I don't get it, Not here to speak their own mind. They should. Or just delete the channels. Scuffed, cucked, the real, all of them. I don't want to see another Bubbles. I'm done with you. That little Marky over here says, "Get the fun out of here, little Bubbles."
Yeah.
And, let us, and if Charles, this is like my message to Charles, if he does get to see this, dude, cool, whatever. You want to pick on me for, having to get a whole bunch of work done on my teeth and they're kind of rotten from drinking too much thing. I was too skinny, kind of dumb because I'm illiterate with my speak text. My house is dirty because I need to pressure wash it. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. You're welcome.
That's basically loaded.
Keep my wife's name and kids out of it, and we're cool. You can make all the videos you want.
Tell the truth. Just tell the truth, Mark. Right?
Tell the truth. Yeah.
Don't lie. Yeah, just tell the truth about things. Attack us all you want to attack us. Just tell the truth. don't make up stories about my wife cheating on me. That seems to be his go-to. The wife is leaving, or
Right.
yeah, and that hasn't happened. I don't know if that's talk around the apartment complex water cooler, but it's
You're
not
telling me
true.
apartment complexes have water coolers?
They do in
I
my
am selling my
dream.
house and going back to the apartments.
Just tell the truth.
Oh my god!
I was even telling a friend who looked me up recently, background search of me, and they said, "You're boring." I said, "Yeah, I am. There's nothing there, but knock yourself out if you want to." I guess what I would say real quick, Josh, and then we can hand it back to you for a final thing. Just to echo, if you are just a troll, which Bubble admitted that's what you are recently, you pretty much admitted that. Just be a troll, and troll all you want to.
Yeah,
but don't hide behind this. I'm here to protect the trackers and the Adam the Woos and the carpetbaggers, because they don't need you. They're flourishing. They're flourishing without you.
Mm-hmm.
And because even you've done some odd things, Bubbles, and that just set you apart from that original mission. So fly free. Be who you want to be. Be the artist formerly known as Bubbles, if that's what makes you feel better. But this intimidation is ridiculous.
I mean, the artist formerly known as, I don't want to put it in the title because everybody will hate me.
Yes,
that might be a long name, but I'm just saying.
And the only last thing I would like to say is I'm a highly opinionated guy, as both Josh and Mark know.
Yep.
I put it out there, and that's why I get a lot of hate and get in trouble a lot, because it's one of the things too I think that people realize is that I don't really care about YouTube. My videos are up next day or not. It's not about becoming YouTube famous. I don't care. Subs, I have any of that stuff. So it's hard anything over me and say, well, he's just jealous. Really hold water. But there are a couple things that I have apologized over and over for that I'll apologize for one more time.
Don't do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because if I don't, the video will come out of, well, this is why we hate him for this. Now, just one more for I apologize for the video that I knew. Now, a lot of the reveal video is proving true. But still, at the time, it wasn't researched. It was gut reaction of the feedback that I got from other people that really kind of hated it. It was justified because, it wasn't researched at all.
Yeah.
Right, because friends of mine that were accused in that video were wrongly accused.
Yeah, and we just, I mean, possibly. I don't know. Nobody knows.
That we all know I would stick up from.
Exactly. And so that's why me and Chad really kind of rushed, not throwing Chad under the bus. Me put the video out. So out because the demand for it was pretty strong. And I had love after the blackmail, and then I was too quick to rush that thing out. And so the hate was just, that was a video that I should never have put out.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I can't think of anything. Critiques of Adam, I've been told, were some of the best out there because I never attacked Adam. Some of the people that we've not really mentioned, their critiques of Adam was, hey, because you go with him right now. That's not a critique. That's an attack. That's an attack. And I never said anything remotely like I've never attacked anybody's character.
Yeah.
Never anything. I would anytime that fun of somebody, it was the content itself. And
the thing I'd like to say to all Woovians, because we all know I administrate for the Woovian group, right? I have since the beginning because I'm friends with Jason. I approve posts and I approve memberships, and I make sure people don't get out of line in the comments of the post. here's what I have to say to all Woovians who get to see this, who are like, oh, that's Mark Jones. He's a Woovian. I am the jester. That's right. But I'm a little different than the other administrators, but I'm trusted with doing that because I'm a trustful person. And trust me in saying this. These people aren't doing Adam any harm. Silly publicity like what happened to Large Marge videos is good. It's just more searches for Adam's name, more it gets popped into the search engine. It's just good for him. Now, you know, the one guy who has seemed to reform for now, and I will give him a high five right now. You go, Charles. For now, if he wants to stay nice to Adam, Jacob, and everybody and just, you know, make his snidey little comments about his critiques, I say game on, you know? That's what that's why I made the other channel, because I think some of that stuff's funny. So all you Woovians, if you don't think it's funny, don't watch it.
And don't get offended either. Like, what the hell?
It's that easy. I mean, they're not really hurting, you know? The guy, the 70-year-old that lives in California somewhere playing with puppets is not hurting. When he seen Adam at a convention a month ago, because he made a video where he seen him and he told him, hey, I'm the puppet guy. Adam said hi and was okay. That should have told you guys right there that, you know, Adam's kind of okay with the satire. He knows that it's been good business. Yeah. And if any of you want these creators to keep succeeding, you know, if you want, you know, for all you Trump supporters out there, want Trump to be elected again, you have to let people on Saturday Night Live make fun of Trump. That's right. That's how it goes. Okay? That's how it goes. All right. That's my point. From this Woovian to all you others. I love you guys.
There you
chill.
Awesome, Mark.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and close out with you hear the music in the background. I hope it sounds okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mark.
Before we end the show, I just want to say thank you to Mark. Thank you to Aaron for coming back on and being a part of this. Hey, I didn't know if you know this, but we got some sponsors now. The sponsors are Dollar Shave Club and Knuckle Sandwiches. Knuckle Sandwiches are just as good as the first day you cracked them. Anyway, we'll see you later. Make sure to have yourself a wonderful evening, and please drive safely.